Baby, it's cold outside. Today is Budget Meals Under $5. This is hosted by our friend Brenda at Maniac Grammy's Homestead. You can go and check and see what she posts today and what everybody else posts. You notice it's cold outside and I'm thinking soup. There's my little recipe. Now, I'm hoping I get around to making this, but we're going to talk about it right now. And if I get it made, I'll show you the results. It's simple. Okay, I ran out of time and I'm back after my meeting and I stopped by the donut shop. I'm getting ready to have this. I know. I went to my TOPS meeting, weighed in, gained 0.4. That's okay. I'm really where I would like to be, but so now I have to eat good the rest of the day. Let me show you the recipe. I've had this, I don't even know how long, and it is Hearty Crockpot soup. Now, I'm not going to do it in the Crockpot. I will do it on the stove. And if you are Weight Watchers, you would, this says it's 1 point per serving. For this recipe, there's 8 servings, so this is what you put in it. If you follow the recipe exactly. Now, I never follow one exactly, so you would put 1 can of chicken broth, 1 chopped onion, 1 red bell pepper. Now, I will use my package of, although I did buy an onion, so we'll see on that one. A can of pinto beans, and I will rinse my pinto beans, and a can of corn, and it says drained. I'll probably rinse those also. You can get rid of quite a bit of sodium that way. And a can of pork and beans. That's the one that threw me off the most. You know, I don't eat meat, so I'll fish that little piece of pork out if I see one and go on with it. And then a package of chili seasoning mix. Now, I don't have any chili seasoning mix, but I have chili powder and all the kinds of that would be considered in a chili seasoning mix. And then 2 cans of chopped tomatoes. You put all the ingredients in a crock pot, and of course, you make sure you have enough liquid to cook it with. I would put water or more little chicken broth or whatever. I use the little granulated. I know it's got a lot of sodium, so that's where I don't go putting a lot of other salt in it. And it says simmer in the crock pot all day. Of course, I'll put it on the stove and cook it for a while, and then I'll have some soup. That's easy. That will serve you quite a few meals. And I will put a bay leaf in mine. I love my bay leaves. And you always taste it to make sure you're seasoning it, that you need something more, pepper, whatever you like in it. Okay, I am going to put in this little video. You see my little coat here. I'm going to put a little video of that in it and a little picture of 2 things I got at the thrift store when the girls from our meetup, we went to the thrift store together. Well, they found books, and I find them a lot of times, but this time I found this, and I got the little pink jacket, well, Sunday, during my live, whenever I was singing, and then I got a sweatshirt, and I got all 3 of those. They were all 75% off. They had the right color of tag on it. And I spent $5.36. I'm really happy about it. Each one of those items, I'll get a lot of wear out of them. Here is the jacket I got at the thrift store the other day. I'm the little cinched waist. I love the colors in this lightweight sweatshirt. And I love the tie-dye. It reminds me of you, Ma Terry. I would have got medium, but they didn't have it, but it's fine. And then this other is really, for years I've been a note taker, and you see these. I've kept these little notepads like this for years. And when I was going through some of them, I decided that some of them I wouldn't keep the whole book, but there was a lot of pages I wanted to keep. And so over the years, you know, when we'd go camping, here's a little dinner ideas. Girls are doing the whole journals of what they do. And this one was one for a family dinner. Here's what I was going to have. Roast. Now remember, I don't eat meat, but the people I serve many times do. So I'll serve them meat. Roast with carrots and potatoes and onions around it. I love the potatoes around a roast. Green salad, asparagus, green beans. Okay, here's another one that I had written. And this is what I do whenever I have a dinner. I plan a dinner. I start thinking of what I'm going to have. This particular one, and I don't know what year this was. My mom and dad were still here at that time. I had planned a dinner for my son and daughter-in-law and my mom and dad and the kids. And here's what I planned. London broil. And then I also wrote tofu. So baked potatoes, garlic bread, green beans, cold. Now, I don't know why I wrote cold. There's some ways you can make it. Oh, a green bean salad. I really like a green bean salad. Then there's corn, and there's cucumbers in sour cream and vinegar, and a little bit of sweetener, salt and pepper. Oh, that's so good. Salad, butterscotch pie, iced tea, and coffee. Now, you know, usually when I would have somebody for dinner, I try to make sure that I had enough things that if you didn't like one thing, you would like something else. Here's another dinner. And I didn't write who, and I wrote easy on it. Dinner. Chicken fingers. Garlic fries. Now you can cut off, and I've done it many times, cut off the pieces of chicken and cut it in strips, the chicken breast meat. And then the garlic fries, green beans, Spanish rice, spinach salad, garlic sourdough bread. I've got myself a note here. Corn on the cob, cheesecake with strawberries. Okay, does that make you hungry? Okay, I'm gonna stop now. I don't know how she's washing dishes back there. I hope you enjoyed that today and get some ideas and get some inspiration of something maybe you can make for your dinner. And I'm gonna stop now, edit this video, and have it out for tomorrow. And I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Don't forget, Jesus loves you, and I thank you for joining me. Here it is. I ended up putting a little bit of barley in it also. Now I'm going to show you what I put in it over here. Other things I put in there, and there's the soup recipe. I did put a little bit of the onions like this also. You know, I put them in a lot. I only used 1 can of tomatoes, and I used half of the can of corn. That's what I put in it. Let me move this where you can see it. Look at that. So, you know, I just used what I had and got the idea from here. I put my bay leaves in also.